Good morning from one of the quietest Heathrow airports that I have ever been in. It is 4:30 in the morning. Today I will be taking a flight to one of the world's most dangerous countries at the minute, and the UK government even says not to travel there. I needed to ask what race across the world was. I thought I was a BBC journalist at one point. I am off to Venezuela, Caracas, the capital city of the South American country. Let's go. The first question on everyone's lips is going to be, why? And do you know what? It's a great question. Two reasons I'm going to Venezuela. The first one is that my very, very good friend Alexei Rojas is playing for the Colombian under-20s in Venezuela, in Caracas at the moment, and I want to get to a game, I want to see him. The second reason is that Venezuela has Angel Falls, which is the tallest waterfall in the world. It's not Niagara, they are the biggest, and I am doing a 5-day tour of the Amazon rainforest to go and see it. Caracas is one of the most dangerous cities in the world to visit right now, but I'm still going because I can. I'm an adult, that's what life is. I have had to get specialist travel insurance. I am a little bit nervous, but I'm mainly quite excited. So today's flight will take us on a British Airways A320 and then an Iberia A330. I'm going to bring you along for the flight, let you know what the Iberia long haul experience is like, and then the third leg of the flight is going to be from Caracas to Canaima National Park. Now I don't know what airline or plane this is going to be on. The tour operator has booked it for me. I have no idea what to expect, but let's get on board. Madrid, Caracas, Canaima. Let's go. Madrid. Emergency exit row at least. We are in the very, very remote part of Terminal 4S, which isn't amazing, but I'm going to go into the Iberia lounge now, only because I have access through my BA Silver. I am not flying business class, absolutely not. Gracias. Gracias. ¿Pasaporte o no?
Sí.
Gracias. Welcome to the Iberia Lounge in Madrid. It's so busy in here. It's crazy. Got about 50 minutes until the flight. 10-hour ride from A330 to Caracas in Venezuela. I have been warned by my tour operator that I might get turned away at the border because they don't like Europeans coming in at the minute, so I'm expecting problems. But if we do get through, then it's going to be an awesome week. The FCDO advises against all but essential travel, but we're ignoring that because we can. It's going to be interesting. Looking forward to the flight. I think it's operated by Iberia. I hope it's operated by Iberia. If it's not, bad news. On the way to the gate now, all the way through Madrid airport to gate number 2. In London, I asked to change my seat because the flight's not very busy, because obviously nobody really wants to go at the minute. So I think it might be an empty plane. If I can get myself an empty row, it'd be amazing. I think there probably will be some people wondering how I feel safe going, because I'm solo travelling Caracas, solo travelling the Amazon. I think people will wonder kind of how I feel safe enough to do that. You do get a little bit nervous going to places like this, but I really, really don't like to judge entire countries' political situations because they're so volatile and the media has a way of portraying them. So I'm going with an open mind, but also very sensible approach of not being silly. This will be interesting, see what it's like on board. Never been on a privileged plane before. A330. Interesting. Today's Iberia flight was actually operated by Privilege Airlines, a subsidiary Spanish airline that Iberia often use on their long-haul flights. The flight took me out of Spain, across the Atlantic Ocean and down into the capital city of Caracas, taking a total of 9 hours, and it was very, very comfortable. Okay, we have arrived at Caracas airport. I am expecting to have some problems at immigration, so you will either see me back on an Iberia plane heading home or when I'm through, because I'm now going to put the camera away. So, see you later. Buenas noches. Sí. Oh! Wow. That was an adventure. Let's talk. Good evening. Buenas noches de Caracas. Welcome from Caracas. That was fun. Let me talk you through my day. I need to just get better at YouTubing because I hate filming when people are next to me. I find it really uncomfortable. Don't want to make other people feel uncomfortable. So that's why I didn't actually film much of the actual flight. First of all, obviously we didn't fly on Iberia. It was a very standard economy flight. The food was very, very good. The business class cabins looked insane. And that is so strange because the price for business class was about £1,300 return, which considering economy was £700 return, is incredible value. So I thought the business class was going to be shambolic, but it looked really nice. So I kind of regret not paying for that. Anyway, so landed in Caracas, and like I said, I kind of thought I'd been warned that there were potentially some issues at immigration. 2.5 hours, I got brought in for questioning. I got asked what I'm doing. They Googled me. They found out about Race Across the World. They needed to ask what Race Across the World was. They thought I was a BBC journalist at one point. But we are here. We are in Caracas, the capital city of Venezuela. And the people that I've met so far have been incredibly friendly. So I'm going to go get some food because I'm starving, have a shower, freshen up. And tomorrow we take a very, very cool flight that I'm very excited about. And is actually the reason that I'm making this video in the first place, because I am flying directly into the Amazon rainforest on an airline that is absolutely fascinating. I'm probably going to call it there. I don't think I'm going to go and film dinner. I'm very, very tired. Try and avoid the jet lag. Thank you for watching so far. If you are enjoying this video, drop it a like and subscribe. It feels like I've made it in a very disjointed way, but would appreciate all your support. And yeah, I will see you in the morning. Oh, one thing before I forget, because everyone gets a bit hissy when I don't show the room. So this is the room. It's got a bed. It's got a bathroom and it's got a couple of mirrors. I don't know how much this cost because this was part of the tour that I've booked to go into the Amazon, so I can't really give much of a pricing, but if you are interested in the pricing of a tour, watch next week's video because it's gonna be epic. Good morning, it's 5:30 AM and I'm running late. So transport is downstairs, heading to the airport to fly to the Amazon. Let's go. Good morning from Caracas Domestic Airport, and I'm going to give you a little bit of a background about the airline that I'm flying on today. So I am taking an Embraer flight from here in Caracas, the capital city of Venezuela, down to Canaima, which is in the national park of the Amazon. It's the furthest place you can fly to in the Amazon in terms of Venezuela, and I'm very excited. I am flying today with an airline called Conviasa, which is the national airline of this country, and it's one of the strangest airlines in the world. So Conviasa operate loads and loads of domestic routes. They fly to Las Roques, they fly to Porlamar, they fly to obviously Canaima, La Fria. So they do loads and loads of domestic routes, but they also do some very, very interesting international routes. So apart from being one of the only airlines in the world to still operate the 737-200, which is about 41 years old, which is epic in its own right, they also operate 4 very interesting international routes. They go to Cancun, they go to Tehran, they go to Moscow, and they even sometimes fly to Damascus in Syria. Now what is very interesting about this is that except in Cancun, none of those citizens from either country are allowed to enter the other one. So this route exists purely as a diplomatic route for, I guess, officials to go on. What's even stranger is that they have 4 A340s, which is a 4-engined plane that commercial aviation decided years ago just weren't commercially viable, and Conviasa have 4 of them and use them on all of these really strange routes. The airline operates at a massive, massive loss. It must be one of the worst performing businesses in the world. It's purely there as, I guess, like a governmental asset. It's a very, very strange airline, but today I'll be flying on one of their more usual routes, which is from Caracas to Canaima. So this route is about an hour long. You are allowed a checked bag and you are allowed a carry-on bag. You cannot book this flight online. You have to do it through a tour operator. I don't know why, but I tried to book this flight myself and I couldn't. I had to get a local to do it for me. So let's see what it's like on board. I cannot wait for the approach into the Amazon, but this could be the strangest airline that I've ever flown on before. If of course you want more facts like this and more intelligent conversation about aeroplanes from me, then you know what to do. It's right there. Cheers. But for now, there's loads and loads of good food at this airport, so I'm going to get some of that. I'm going to get on board and then we will be in the Amazon by about 8:50 this morning, so let's go. Oh sorry, and one final thing, this is not a receipt, this is a boarding pass, apparently. So if that doesn't sum it up, I don't know what is. But this is what travelling is about. Let's get on board, let's go. so welcome on board Conviasa's Embraer E190. It's not as small as I thought it was going to be. When I found out it was an Embraer, I realised that it's not actually a tiny plane and it's actually quite a big plane. Not in a window seat, hoping that will change in that nobody will sit next to me. But seats are comfy. I'm really impressed. Very nice. Very, very nice. Bit of recline, safety instructions, which I don't always expect. Conviasa not got the best safety record in the world, but oh well. The flight should take around 50 minutes to an hour, but I'm really, really excited. And there we have it, a 1 hour flight into the Amazon rainforest, descending into the trees awaited, and the rest of the footage corrupted. So I would show you what happened when I got off the plane, but you now have to wait until next week. Thank you for watching, follow me on all socials, take care.